All right, so here's a quick tip for the day. When working with steel tubing that is electric resistance welded, that's your basic steel tubing that you'll notice has a seam in it where it's welded together. We're going to get into the basics of that, but mainly we just want to be able to cover that ugly seam so it's not shown in your final product. So this is a tip about being mindful when you're working with steel tubing and you're welding it, how to make your product look as best as it can. So the example here is this fire pit, and pay attention to this steel frame box at the bottom of it, made from 2-inch square tubing with a piece of 1/4-inch plate on it. That's what we're focusing in on today. And I'll give you another example. When you paint this steel tubing, when you do paint, the steel is still shown underneath of it. So hiding this seam is very important. I'll just tell you now, my shop's a mess. Very busy time right now, so bear with me. All right.
Okay, so here's this tubing.
Pay attention here.
Okay, yeah, pay attention here. On this piece of tubing here that I made, this little picture frame here, got some 45s. So I got nice tight fitment. Here, good tight fitment. That's my only real bad fit up there, and that's only 1/8 of an inch. So that's perfectly acceptable. But I wanted to show everyone, so you can see this is the weld. This is ERW tubing, electric, blah blah blah. Electric something welded. So it's basically they just take a flat piece of steel, curl it up, and put a weld there. That's what that is. Anyway, see how they're all matched. So I matched the tubing on that side. In here, you can see it. That's the weld. See the weld? But anyways, that's kind of like a little deformity in the steel where that is, and it's kind of ugly, especially when you paint. So the way I designed this was that this will sit on the bottom or the top where I'll put this plate on. So this will be the top. But to show everyone why that's important, here's this headache rack I built, and if you look, this is all pretty, this one's pretty, and then there on this one you see the weld. I mean, you see these welds obviously, but I don't like seeing that weld. And then on these ones, so I would have liked it to be uniform and matched it so that they were all hidden on the back side towards the glass. Same with this one. You can see the weld, but on this one, I got Y's and I hit it. But stuff like that is just something that's nice to keep uniform. So that's why we're doing it over here, learning our lesson.